Hey, Tati, can you hear me? Tati, can you hear me? Tatiana, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Tati, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now. Okay, okay. You on two computers?
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. So basically, it's an HBCU night college fair. It's virtual. I'm still driving. I'm like 30 minutes away. So
Mm-hmm.
I have y'all hold it down until I get to when I get to the school and like set up my table and stuff. And then
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna be on. I got my laptop up here in the dash of the car. So I'll be
Mm-hmm.
questions you can't answer, but basically they're gonna be asking about, admission requirements, just the norm.
Okay.
All right, you still got that PowerPoint from last time?
I would have to join in on my iPad because I think it's on my iPad. I think.
Okay, okay. No, it'll be okay. We don't need a visual. We're just gonna be here to answer questions.
Okay.
We should be good. We should be good. All right. Um, I wonder if I can. I got it on my laptop. Oh, I know. Oh, and another thing is actually being streamed live through YouTube as well.
Okay.
So, basically anyone that's watching YouTube, they can watch it. But we're going through it through Zoom. And
Okay.
you're a co-host right now, just in case if my internet go down while I'm driving. It shouldn't. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it shouldn't close out if you're the co-host. That's what I don't want to have happen. Let's see. Well, I'll just make you the host actually.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. All right. So now you got all the controls. So if you want to share your screen and like pull something up on the website, you can. I'll be here. I'm about to peel off right now. Something at this little visitor center. Um, and it's raining, of course. Just my luck. I didn't bring my rain jacket. Ugh.
Of course you did.
I know. I saw it in my car. And I was like, it ain't gonna rain. Sure enough, it rained out here.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to share my screen. Let me turn off my notification.
All right. Yeah. Wow.
I'm in something, but I'm on the Zoom call with Mr. McKissack right now. What's a? Oh, is that the one that you were talking about? I've been said I was on. Yeah, the Zoom.
Oh, if I don't know if Monique got it too, or she can watch the front or something with the phones. All right, let me set that up like that. Okay, and it starts in like 3 minutes. Start right at 4 o'clock.
So it started at 4. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can bring back my PVAMU.
Turn right onto Iten Access Road South.
Don't worry, I'll be on mute.
Okay, that's cool.
Hey,
I want a cute logo. How do my background?
Quarters of a mile. Keep left to merge onto I-10.
Here's my background. Boom. No, I don't want that. I want that. Yeah, I want that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I like that. I like the pen.
Can I give you what? Use your words. What is one of those?
Use the left lane to keep left to merge
Yes.
I-10.
I guess I could take my mask off, I guess. So they can see my face. Crazy is going to be lit. We're going to have some welcoming music. Y'all cannot hear anything in my ear. I'm gonna just take it out my ear. I'm gonna just put it in there.
Hey, Monique, you able to go on camera or in your phone?
The left to
Monique,
left onto
Monique is
I-10
doing
East
mail
Fort
out.
Charles.
She what?
She's doing mail out.
Oh, she doing mail outs. Okay, got it. Oh, she can just help with the chat then. So if we need her,
Do I need to show my
type
face?
it in there. Cool.
Can y'all hear the music?
Keep left.
Yeah, I'm keeping. Oh, my bad. All right.
Do I need to show my face?
Just help out with the chat. I don't know. Can you hear the music?
All right, can y'all hear me through this?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I switched over to the AirPod. All right.
What are you doing it for? Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for stopping in to hear some information from Prairie University. I am Jonathan McKissack, and I'll serve as our campus engagement coordinator, duty office of student recruitment as well. We're so glad to have you a part of the HBCU night as well. I'm not alone. I also have two of our esteemed students that attend Prairie University. So I'm going to have Ms. Bird introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tatiana Bird. I am reigning from Dallas, Texas. I am a graduating senior come December, and my major is psychology.
Awesome. Ms. Shorts, how about you give us a shout out and let everyone know who you are, where you're from, your major?
Hey everybody, my name is Monique Shorts. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I am currently a junior and my major is interdisciplinary studies and social studies for 4th through 8th and 7th through 12th grade with a minor in entrepreneurship.
Awesome. Awesome. So we're so glad to have you all a part of us. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually have an awesome presentation to show. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to present the information to you. Bird, if you ever need me to hit next slide, just let me know. I'm going to share right now. Oh, Ms. Bird, can you switch me?
Unmute. Hey guys, so while Mr. McKissack is pulling up the slideshow for Prairie University, I can just give you guys some information real quickly. We were founded in 1876 here in Prairie, Texas. Our college has went through, I believe, 6 or 7 different college names. We have our president right now is Ruth Simmons. She's our first female president. We are most known for our majors in nursing, engineering, psychology, also architecture. So if you're interested in any of those majors, Prairie has them for you. We also have others, but those are our main important top 4. And now Mr. McKissack is sharing our beautiful presentation.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Bird. And once again, we want to welcome you all to Prairie University. As I mentioned earlier, I'm Mr. McKissack, and I serve as our program coordinator with all the student recruitment. And we're so glad that you joined this event. Right now, it's going to do a test. So ensure that you guys have your audio on and that you can hear. We have a lot of cool videos to show. That's going to keep you excited. Okay, so before we begin, everything that we're going to cover this afternoon is available to you virtually. So at this time, definitely take out your cell phone, whether that's an iPhone, which I am team iPhone, or you might have a little green guy also known as Android. You can still go to the camera option and scan a QR code. So for anybody that's coming from high school, you want to scan the freshman brochure. And if we do have any transfer students watching and looking to transfer to Prairie View, certainly scan the transfer brochure, and that'll show you all of our information that we have. And then also follow us on our social medias at PV_admissions on Twitter, as well as PVAMU admissions on Instagram. Okay, so I'll give you a good 15 to 20 more seconds today to scan it. If you don't get the opportunity to scan it right now, you will be able to see it at the end of our presentation for you today as well. And then after we finish our presentation, we'll go through a student panel. So I'll ask the students a couple questions, and then they'll be able to share a bit more of their experience with you all. So let's continue on. So as Ms. Bird mentioned earlier, we are Prairie University, opened up in 1876. So We've been doing academia for over 140 years. Producing productive Panthers is our motto, and that makes us the second oldest public institution of higher education in Texas. Now, you know, this is HBCU night, so we're definitely historically Black College University, and we are part of the Texas A&M system. And you're probably sitting there thinking, like, are you mean like the big flagship Texas A&M? And you are absolutely correct. So we are one of the 9 sister institutions of Texas A&M University, but we are the only HBCU that is part of their system. We're very proud about that. Currently enrolled, we have just over 9,500 students. And that's going to be at the undergraduate as well as the graduate level as well too. And out of those 9,800 students, we have close to 4,200 that live on campus. So really, really great housing options, which you will see here in just a little bit. We love to keep our class sizes small, so we look at an 18-to-1 student-teacher ratio. And so your professors will know your name. You won't ever be in a class of 200-300 students at any given time. And as you progress through your major, your classes will actually get smaller and more intimate. And so that's why it's going to have that family feeling at Prairie View. We have over 170 student organizations, and that does include Greek Life as well. Our Greek Life actually does a nice video clip, so we will show you that here in just a little bit. Our school colors is royal purple and gold, and our current president is Dr. Ruth Simmons, as Ms. Bird mentioned earlier. She is phenomenal. She is a student-centered first president, so that means that her main concern is ensuring our students are successful and they have all the necessities that they need for them to be productive after they graduate from Prairie University. And then our fun mascots, you see them all over campus, Pete and Sasha. Ms. Bird actually has one of, I think that's Pete on her background. So our mascots, they're at all of the athletic events, a lot of student-led events as well too. And then sometimes they're just kind of hanging out in the yard. So we have over 45 different degrees to choose from at Prairie View. And so we have each one of the colleges listed right here in front of you. So our first one is our College of Agriculture and Human Sciences. And I want to just kind of share a couple of highlights of each college, and then I'll turn over to the students if they want to add anything in respect to their particular college. So College of Agriculture and Human Sciences, we actually have our own farm. And yes, we have our own 798-acre farm where our students get their hands-on training. We also have a brand new meat processing lab. And we also have a veterinary hospital that we now have turned into a museum. And so really, really neat things in agriculture. This also, you will go this route if you want to go into pre-veterinary science. Next, we have the Marvin D. and June Samuels Browsford College of Arts and Sciences. This is our largest college because it encompasses a lot of majors. So you have biology, chemistry, language and communications, math, music and theater, physics, as well as social work, behavioral and political science and psychology. So there's a lot of different options within the college. Also, we have the UMA department, which we'll cover here in just a second, which is one of our honor programs that's offered for students that are looking to go to medical school. Next, we have the College of Business, which is internationally accredited. So wherever you go and take your business degree, it will follow you, whether you're in the States or if you decide to maybe move to a different country and study international business. We also have our own stock trading room. So students are able to buy, sell, and trade stock right here on campus. And we also have a small business development center to ensure that our young entrepreneurs have their business started and they can continue on and turn a profit of their own personal business. Then we have the College of Nursing, which is one of our top majors at the institution, top 5 in the actual state of Texas. Our College of Nursing is very unique in that it has its own campus. So Prairie University is actually located west of Houston. So we're about 35, 40 miles west of the actual major city of Houston. But once again, you can get to Houston in a little under 30 minutes, okay? But in downtown Houston, in the medical center is where our College of Nursing campus is located, right off of Fanning Street. So you do your first 2 years in Prairie, Texas, and then you would apply to our College of Nursing, which is going to be right downtown in the medical center. And that's where you finish up your next 2 years of coursework. We have over 12 different types of labs for our students to get their hands-on training, as well. And you can also continue on and get your master's degree as well as a doctoral degree as well. Next, we have the Whitlow Art Green College of Education. So these are for everyone that want to continue teaching our young folks while they go through either elementary, middle school, or high school. So we offer K through 12, as well as we also offer special accommodations, well, too, with special ed. You can also continue and get your master's degree as well as a doctoral degree as well. Then we have the Roy G. Prairie College of Engineering. So we graduate the most minority engineers in the state of Texas. We have our own engineering complex, and we're actually adding to that complex as we're building a brand new $75 million building that will be on campus, hopefully opening next fall or early spring of 2023. Next, we have the College of Juvenile Justice, where we are the hub for the Texas Crime Prevention Center for the state of Texas. And we also have our own courtroom for our College of Juvenile Justice, so you can actually see real life court cases and really get that hands-on training. Because once again, we want to ensure that after you graduate, that you are ready for the workforce. And last, and certainly not least, the School of Architecture. Here at Prairie, we actually graduate the most undergraduate and graduate minority architects in the nation. Okay, so that's going to be anywhere from Texas to the West Coast of California, East Coast, New York, Florida, Michigan, anywhere. We graduate the most minority undergraduate and graduate architects in the nation. We have a beautiful fabrication center that is outlined with 3D printers. We have a wood shop, metal shop, and also our architects actually get to build tiny homes. But we have a 10-ton crane in our fabrication center where they literally can lift the house off the ground and put it on an 18-wheeler and ship it out for distribution. So that's just a little bit about each college that we have at Prairie View. Ms. Bird, did you want to add anything in your actual academic discipline?
I always recommend students coming onto campus with the 170 organizations that we have on campus. Always join 2 organizations, your academic organization and a social organization. So I have been a part of AB Science Psychology Club, which is my academic organization, since my freshman year. And then I have been a part of Plus, which is a social organization, since my sophomore year. AB Science Psychology Club, also Psychi. Psychi is the International Honor Society for Psychology. I most definitely would say please get involved in those, because you may never know, what professors you need for recommendations, as well as any other student who may be pursuing the same career as you. So I always try to join 2 of those organizations, and I have the best college on campus, but that's just me.
Okay, so for me, I am a junior. So I started joining clubs my junior year due to COVID holding back some of the application processes for some of the organizations. But like Tati said, it is best to join social clubs and also academic clubs. When it comes to academic, I am a part of the teacher education program with College of Education. So that means that's where I will go into the classes that are near the districts near Prairie, such as Cypress, Fairbanks, Katy ISD, HISD, and that's where we sit in the classroom and we observe. So I'm a part of teacher education program. I am also a part of PALS, Panther Advisory Leaders, and that is where we help students make that smooth transition from high school to college. And us PALS, we are there with you throughout your whole freshman year experience. We go to the buildings, we get you up early, we teach you about the chants, we teach you about PV history, we teach you the famous shuffles that every class has, their own very individual shuffles. We make the shuffles as well. And then we also help with tutoring. We help you with getting acquainted with the campus. Like we help you find tickets for football games. We help you know about the different mixers, or we tell you about the different events, meaning celebrities come on campus. So we're just there to be your biggest big sister, biggest big brother. We are just there along the way. I am also a part of CAB, Campus Activities Board, and that is where we help with all of the major events on campus, and we get you guys out and going. Really much, we are student engagement. We are trying to get you out of the dorm room. We want you to have fun. We want you to be stress-free when you're done with taking tests, quizzes. So we help with homecoming, spring fest, hump days, super hump day. Hump days are on Wednesdays between 12 to 2. And it's like a little mixer where we just listen to music, we chill. And that is just pretty much what CAB does. So I'm a part of those 3 major clubs on campus.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies, so much. And we'll continue on. So we do have an honors program, and this is available for all majors. So this is for students that's looking for more of that vigorous coursework of study. They also have a great international concept where our honor students actually take a second language. So most of our students will graduate bilingual that are part of the honors program. If you are interested in Prairie, you have to be admitted first, and then you can apply to the honors program, okay? And in addition to the honors program, we do have our undergraduate medical academy. And for short, a lot of students, we just like to call it the UMA, okay? And this is another honors program, but it's solely dedicated to anyone that wants to go into medicine. So all of your pre-medical sciences, that includes your pre-med, your pre-veterinarian science as well. It also includes your pre-pharmacy, as well as most of our kinesiology and health majors are able to be in UMA because they're interested in going into physical therapy or athletic training as well. Similar to the honors program, you have to be admitted to Prairie View before you can actually apply to the undergraduate medical academy. Both of which are excellent opportunities for scholarships as well too, to help pay for your coursework as you come to Prairie View. So every HBCU is defined by its band, right? And so here at Prairie View, we have the Marching Storm is our band. That's over 400 members strong. If you've never seen our band, please go to YouTube. Like you're on YouTube right now watching the program. Certainly open up a new tab and check out our band. You are going to be in for a treat. If you do play an instrument right now in high school, you may certainly join our band. They are doing auditions in person as well as virtually. So there's no excuse to why you wouldn't be able to try out and join our Marching Storm band as well. And next, we're going to go into a short video. Awesome. That was just a quick clip that kind of explains all of our Greek life as well as different student organization opportunities. So as our students shared their organizations, there's a lot of things to do at Prairie View. And so you always can be active, and there's no excuse to why you cannot join an organization. But it's a great segue into our student life department. So we want you to get engaged, get involved, and find support. So we have over 15 different areas on campus that we help to keep you engaged through as you matriculate from high school to your freshman year, as well as you continue on throughout your 4 years of study. And I'd like to highlight a couple. We have our Johnson Phillips All-Faith Chapel. So we do encourage our students to continue their faith walk here at Prairie View as well. In addition, we also have our parent family program. So we want your loved ones to be along this journey with you as you go from freshman year through your senior year, and we want your families to be along the ride with you as well. And then we also have counseling services, someone to talk to. In addition, we have rec sports. So we don't want our students to ever acquire that freshman 15. You know, everyone's really scared about, like, you go to college and you just go in the cafeteria all the time, you just eating a bunch of food. But you can also go to the rec center where you got our swimming pool, we got 3 full court basketball, we have a rock climbing wall as well, suspended track. There's dance studios as well. So we definitely want you to stay fit and stay healthy as you continue on through your collegiate journey. So let's continue on. We do have athletics. So we are Division I, and we're part of the SWAC conference. Not only do we play good, but we look good as we play. We are sponsored by Adidas. As you see, we have over 16 different sports to choose from. And scholarships are available because we are a Division I institution. It's going to be up to the coach's discretion. So if you are interested in athletics, the best place to go is going to be PVAMU.com. And as soon as you go to our athletics webpage, you'll find a contact us button. You click on it, you can email our coaches directly as well. You can also send any huddle films or max preps information, and they will be able to get in contact with you that way. So once again, it's pvpanthers.com to get to the athletics website. And next we'll hear a video about our housing.
Living on campus is one of the best decisions you can make as a first-time in college freshman. From the friends you make, the events you attend, to the community feel you'll have living in the residence hall, you are certainly in for an experience. University College is home away from home for freshman students, and applying to live here is quite simple. You will want to visit us online at universitycollege-pv.com and fill out an application. Once your application and $150 security deposit is paid, call our office to make your payment of $650, which is your rental prepayment and secures your spot. We will then send you a lease agreement, and once this is signed, you are officially a resident of University College. We're happy to connect with you, so be sure to like and follow us on our social media using our handles at the PVUC.
So University College is where all of our freshman students live and reside. It's a very, very beautiful facility. You have that 2-bed, 1-bathroom floor plan. And then you also got to see all the amenities that we have. So you got the movie theater, and a fun fact, it's the only movie theater in Prairie View. But not to worry, the closest Cinemark is only going to be a 5 to 10 minute drive down the road. So now that you've learned about Prairie, you got to hear from our students. You've also got to hear about our organizations and all of our opportunities that we have to offer. Now is, how do I apply? How can I become a future Panther? So these are going to be our missions documents that we require. So we need your state of Texas common application. We'll also need your high school transcript or your GED certificate. And then your application fee of $40. Now we do accept the fee waiver. So we do accept an ACT, SAT, or the NACAC fee waiver as well. And everything, we would love for it to be submitted electronically. So we do accept transcripts via parchment as well as through Naviance. But you can also have your high school counselor email it to you as as well. So what are our minimum requirements? I'm so glad you asked. So we're looking at a 2.8 minimum high school GPA, and that'll be on a 4.0 unweighted scale, okay? We're looking at a 15 on the ACT or an 800 on the SAT. And if you're in the top 25% of your graduating classes, automatic admission into Prairie University. We will verify that on your high school transcript. So once again, 2.8 high school GPA on a 4.0 scale, unweighted, minimum test score of an 800 on the SAT or a 15 on the ACT. And then top 25% is automatic admission to Prairie View. We do not require an essay. equals money. Money equals priority. So we encourage all our students. Our application's been over since September 1st. So between September 1st,
So sorry, guys. Mr. McKenzie.
Our funding.
Hey, Mr. McKenzie, your audio is going in and out. So, like Mr. McKenzie was.
So application in before December 1st, as well as our
So sorry about that, guys. I'm going to take.
Hey, Tati, your
So
mic is
sorry.
out.
Thank you. I realized that. With your SAT and ACT is a 15, SAT is 800. Also, we accept the SAT and ACT fee waivers. When it's doing your application, we do applications through Apply Texas. With Apply Texas, you just go in and you follow all of the prompts. And also to check your application status, when you get your email from Apply Texas, you will also get an acceptance letter from PVAMU University saying, hey, thank you so much, we got your application. Here is some information for you to log in and get your info. All righty, next slide. Now, here's some contact information for admissions. When you call in admissions, you can call 936-261-1000 and click the option number 3. That is to get you directly to admissions to ask them any questions as form as how can you submit your transcript, where exactly to send your SAT and ACT scores, or how exactly to submit that waiver for your application. Also, if you have any questions and you can't reach them by phone, you can reach them via email. Their email is admissions@pvmu.edu. Any information now in this day and age, we are really tech savvy. So if you cannot actually submit them in electronically, you can mail them in using the mailing address below. Next slide.
Hey, are you ready?
You ready? You ready?
You ready?
You ready? You ready?
It's a dually hour. Let's go, Prairie!
Alrighty, guys, as you heard in the video, are y'all ready? Like Monique said, she's a pal. The young ladies with a group of people who was yelling to change everybody. Ready? Those are our pals. You will learn that tradition when you get here during Panther Camp week. Alrighty, now, what is financial aid? You gotta have a way to pay for school, right? Financial aid is funds provided to assist students and families to help pay for post-secondary education. Next slide. Financial aid can come in any shape, form, or fashion. It can come in grants, it can come in loans, or it can come in work study. Work study is currently what I am right now. I am currently a work study student. And what that means, I was giving funding from financial aid to have a job on campus. So when doing your financial aid, if it gives you the option when you come to the question of, do you want financial aid? Click yes. You will find out once you get your award letter if you are accepted to do work study. Having a work study job on campus is most definitely a blessing because it works around your schedule. What is FAFSA, you said? FAFSA is a free application for federal student aid. Like I said, you can apply for federal grants, work study, and or loans. Now, there are two types of loans. You have subsidized loans and unsubsidized loans. Subsidized loans are loans that does not collect interest until after 6 months of you graduating. Unsub loans start collecting interest as soon as the loan is distributed to you. Next slide. Alrighty, so FAFSA reminders. FAFSA opens October 1st. Yes, you heard right. October 1st. It's coming up quick, y'all. So yes, get on it. The earlier you do it, the better. The money that comes from it is great. Okay. So FAFSA is on a priority funds. So it's a first come, first served basis, depending on how you put in your FAFSA, right? So what that means is, say for instance, if you upload your FAFSA and you need to submit tax documents and you don't necessarily have them, you have a little more time than somebody else who didn't submit it because you already are ahead of the game, right? Now, you will need a FAFSA ID/password that is yours and yours only to remember, just like a debit card pin, right? Also, once you finish your FAFSA, you will get a student aid report, right? That will basically let you know exactly how much you or your family has made, and it will give you an EFC number, right? That is an estimated family contribution number. That number right there will basically tell you, hey, here is your summary of your student aid. Let's see what we can get you. Make sure you include PVAMU on your FAFSA. Our school code is 003630. Next slide. Remember, October 1st, don't forget it, October 1st. Put that in your calendar now. I have already talked about this, and of course, it slipped my mind. Also, in financial aid, you have scholarships. Who doesn't love free money? Scholarships can be any third-party scholarships or any scholarships that you can get from Prairie A&M University. What do you mean by third-party scholarships, Tatiana? What I mean is, say for instance, if your school has a program and they give you a scholarship, you can upload that document to your PD portal and implement that you have a scholarship from your school. Grants are free money. It's a need-to-need basis. You do not have to pay grants back. Work study is earn money from a job. Literally, I'm a work study student, right? So work study students can mean anything or any type of a job on campus. My first job as a work study student, I was an RST working in the building that I stayed in. You can work in the rec, you can work in the office of student engagement. You can also even work for the parents and family planning. It just depends. There's a lot of different work study jobs offered here on campus. Student loans, there's borrowed money. But remember, you have two loans, subsidized and unsubsidized. Next slide. You have three different grants. You have federal grants and state grants, and then you also have your institution grant. Talk about work study, but I'll go into more detail about it. It is a work study provides part-time employment while you're enrolled in school. It is available to undergrad and graduate and professional students with financial aid needs. Also, it's available to full-time or part-time students. What is a full-time? What is a part-time student? Here at PV, taking a course amount of 12 hours is considered full time. Part time is taking 6 credit hours. Talking about the loans as well, but I did forget one. We also have the federal direct parent plus loan. So, say for instance, you don't get enough aid as far as subsidized or unsubsidized loans, your parent can also apply for a loan for you and you get that loan as well. But remember, loans are borrowed money. So you have to pay those loans back. Scholarships for my freshmen, the information that you need to know for this, you can be a recipient of this, and it awards up to $10,000 per academic school year for tuition and mandatory fees, 600 per semester book allowance. Also, to get this, you have to have a 3.5 GPA on a 4.0 unweighted scale, 1260 SAT, 26 on the ACT. For you to get the presidential scholarship, it awards around $36,000 for the 4 years, which is the requirements is are a 3.25 GPA on a 4.0 weighted scale, 1190 on the SAT, or a 24 on the ACT. Of course, you have to be a U.S. citizen to be eligible to receive those scholarships. When you apply to Prairie A&M University and you get accepted, Prairie also puts out general scholarships. You can get a scholarship from your department, or you can get a scholarship from any like classes. Me personally, I can testify that I have been a recipient of the class of 1964 and the class of 1973 scholarship. All of my years of being here at PV. What that means is it's a different amount. It could be $1,000 one academic year that gets divided up into both semesters, or it could be more. It just depends on that certain scholarship and what exactly the requirements are, and anything that it needs. Most of these scholarships do not require an essay. It just requires your GPA. Third party scholarships. We have posted a link below where you can also check out some other scholarships as well. So remember, any third party scholarships that you get, Prairie View does accept them. Attendance. So for school, of course, you want to know exactly how much you will be paying for school. So at home, on campus, or off campus, it's around the same amount. These have been the prices right now for the 2021-2022 year of a full-time resident student. So resident meaning somebody who resides in Texas, okay? So if you're living on campus, you'll need around maybe 26, okay? Next slide. Here is the amount for my non-residents that don't live or are not from Texas. You see the certain different amounts and the different price changes. Next slide. Additional information for any veterans that we have the number right here for Mr. David Boyne. His number is 936-261-3563. The cost of attendance was for the year of 2021-2022 undergrad students. Resident full-time is 15 hours on campus. It costs, 26, and then tuition and fees and rates. You can visit our Treasury Services website. It is recommended for incoming students to choose the guaranteed tuition rates for it is good for 5 years, right? Contact financial aid at any time via phone, email, or you can even use the link below to contact and meet with them virtually. Also, if you're ever on campus and you want to come and talk to them, the office location is in our Memorial Student Center on the 3rd floor. The hours of operation is Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. What is this big acronym bolded in black, you say? I'm glad you asked. FERPA. FERPA basically gives your parents or your guardians permission to have access to your financial aid. So just make sure if you are not going to be the only one looking at your financial aid, that you have that FERPA filled out so your parents and guardian can have access to your financial aid. And now, ending it off, we have a little video for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.
Yeah, you gotta count it out. 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 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alrighty, guys, that was our presentation for you guys to see the beautiful campus. At this time, if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to drop them in the chat. We are here. We are here to answer any questions that you guys may have. Also, don't forget to follow the Office of Student Recruitment on our Instagram and our Twitter. Also, if you are a high school senior, please go ahead and scan the freshman brochure so you can get any information that you may have missed. Also, even if you're a transfer student, please go ahead and scan the QR code to get the information that you may have missed. If you can email us at recruitment@pvmu.edu for any information, or you can give us a call at 936-261-1083 for any information that you don't find on our social medias. And we are here to answer any of those questions for you guys.
Awesome. Are you all able to hear me? Awesome, awesome. Good deal. So hope you all have learned a lot of information about Prairie View. I do want to say thank you to Ms. Bird as well as Ms. Shorts for joining in and helping as I was traveling through Texas. So I just want to make sure our connection is still good. Awesome. And if you don't have any questions, I'm going to put my contact information in the chat as well. And we will resume again right at the top of the hour, so in the next couple minutes. And we will go through that information as well again. Let's see if I can get my camera to work.
There you are. Hi.
Awesome. I am here. Let's see. Can't hear anything. Hey, Ms. Bird, can you say something really quick? I want to make sure I can hear the audio.
Me?
Nope. I see you're highlighted, but I can't. It's not coming out. Let's see. Oh, sorry, guys, for this technical difficulty. Let's try something. Okay, now I'm going to try to say something.
V?
Can you hear me?
Me?
And let's try this. Can you hear me a little bit better now? Or can you not hear me? Can you hear me right now? Let's see what's going on.
Jonathan, can you hear me? Jonathan, can you hear us?
Okay, Tatiana, try to say something in the microphone.
Can you hear me? Hello? Can y'all hear me?
I don't know why. Well, as long as my microphone is working, main thing. So, okay. Well, it's already after 5, so we're gonna continue on with our live streaming. Sorry for that couple minutes delay. And actually now my camera's working, and you guys can hear me. So that's our main concern right now. But once again, for anyone that's just joined in, this is Prairie University live stream. My name is Dr. McKissack, and I serve as our campus engagement coordinator at Prairie University. And it's a pleasure to have you all on with us tonight on this Monday evening. You could have been doing anything else or anywhere else, but you chose to be here with us at Prairie View. And so I do have a couple of our students on our call today as well. And so they can certainly interject, but I know they're going to they got to get going to get to class, or in any of the other activities. So, but once again, Dr. McKissack, Prairie View is an illustrious institution. It opened since 1876. So we've been doing academia for a very long time as well. And I'm sure that you've heard of Prairie View University because that's why you're in the studio with us today. And so what I'm going to do is I have a really, really great PowerPoint presentation that I want to share with you all and engage with your friends and your loved ones as you guys are kind of relaxed on the couch, or you might be in your bed, or you're at the dining room table and you're sitting here watching this live feed that's being brought to you through YouTube. So at this time, I'm going to share my screen and we will get started. Awesome. So as I mentioned, I'm Dr. McKissack, and I serve as our program coordinator of campus engagement and student success at the Prairie University. I've been at the institution since 2017, and have met a lot of great students and helped a lot of students transition from high school all the way into college as well. And so it's always a good time talking to students and hanging out with students and ensuring that when they leave Prairie View, that they're going to be productive people in our world today. So we're just going to go through and ensure that you all can hear the audio. I can hear the audio, so that's good. So everyone else should be able to hear it as well. So we'll go ahead and get started. So everything that we're going to cover this evening is contained electronically. So you can simply hover your camera over the freshman brochure. You can put your iPhone camera, or if you chose the Android guy, you can certainly put that camera on the QR code and scan it. And then all of our brochures will populate for you to view. The neat thing is, regardless of which grade you're in, whether you're in 9th grade, whether you're a senior, or you can even be in middle school, you can save that QR code to your browser. You can refresh it on a monthly basis because we always upload new content to the QR code. One is a gold green, and it's also, helps the environment, so we don't have to print a lot of paper. So we have more trees, so we have better oxygen, so we're breathing in and we're feeling really good. And then in addition to that, you always have the most current information, and you can't beat that. But in addition, we are in a world of social media, so certainly follow us on Twitter and Instagram. As you can see our handles down below, because there's always different campus events or campus announcements that are posted on all of our social media pages as well. So definitely don't want to miss out on that. And if I have any transfer students watching, our transfer brochure is very similar to the freshman brochure as well. And that also gets changed automatically as well as we get new information in. But if you didn't get a chance to scan it right now, you will have another opportunity to scan it towards the end of our presentation today. So what exactly is PVAMU? Well, as I mentioned earlier, we've been open since 1876. So we've been doing academia for a very long time, over 140 years. So that makes us the second oldest public institution of higher education in Texas. We are at Stokes Black College University. You guys are attending HBCU night. So there's going to be a bunch of our other sister or other HBCUs that will be speaking with you all throughout this whole week. And we got to be on day one. We are part of the Texas A&M University system, but we are the only HBCU that is a part of the Texas A&M University system. And so we are still a public institution with a little over 9,500 students at the undergraduate level and also including the graduate level as well. We like to keep your classes nice and small. So we're looking at an 18-to-1 student-teacher ratio. And then as you progress and you go into your junior, senior year, and my students can attest to this, that your classes are already going to get even smaller, okay? So that's how you have that genuine family atmosphere at Prairie View, because your professors are going to know your name. They're going to be like, if you miss class a couple of days, they're going to be like, hey, where you at? What you doing? And they're going to know your name. So you're never going to be a number. So you'll never have a class with 200 or 300 students all in one class listening to one professor. Another great thing about Prairie is that we have a lot of student organizations to choose from, over 170 to be exact. And that doesn't include Greek life. And as you see, as we're going through our PowerPoint, you're going to see all of that beautiful royal purple and gold is the colors that we rock here on the Hill. And our current president is Dr. Ruth Simmons. She is a phenomenal woman. She's actually our first female president of our institution. She was the former president of Brown University, but she wanted to come on back home near the Houston area. And we are so glad to have her a part of our institution. And she is a student-centered first president. So she always looks out for her students. When it was before COVID kind of intervened into our world, she would have office hours on Mondays afternoon, where students or faculty or staff or anyone that was even visiting, you could stop in her office and just have a genuine conversation. And you can't beat that at any other institution. So those are some things that we really love about Prairie View and a little bit about Prairie View as well. Let's continue on. So we have our academic colleges and majors. We have over 45 degrees to choose from, 25 master's programs, and we have 5 doctoral programs. So I'd like to highlight a couple of our colleges as well too, as I kind of read them off to you. So we're going to start first with the College of Agriculture and Human Sciences. What's neat about our College of Ag is that we have our own farm. Yes, agriculture is in our name. That's what we do. And so we have our farm is over 790 acres. It's very, very beautiful out there. We also have a new bean processing lab as well, where our students are actually learning to, pull different herbs as well as get different meat. We can actually go through the whole system. We have our own meat market right there on campus. We do have a veterinarian hospital as well that we have just converted into a museum. And so it kind of lets students learn a little bit more about the veterinarian side aspect of agriculture. Then we have the Marvin Dean June Samuel Bradford College of Arts and Sciences. It is our largest college, okay? And that's going to be most of all of your core curriculum will be located. So you have your biology, your history, your math, you have political science, you also have psychology, social work, and also you have your music and theater departments as well. And the College of Arts and Sciences, once again, is our largest college, and it's all spread out around campus in different buildings. Excellent college, have great internship opportunities as well. So if you are interested in any of those in those areas, we have it here at Prairie View. Then we have the College of Business. So this is going to be for all my entrepreneurs or anyone interested in accounting, finance, as well, management information systems. And so our College of Business is actually internationally accredited. And that's very rare as you kind of go through your college search. So not only are we accredited in the state of Texas, and not only are we accredited in the US, but we're internationally accredited in our College of Business. We also have our own stock trading room where students can buy, sell, and trade stock right here on campus on Bloomsburg computers, one of the top in line. As soon as they buy, sell, or trade, it goes right to NASDAQ, and that's how we get that information. And we do have a ticker tape that runs across the College of Business as well. Then we have our College of Nursing. Our nursing is over 100 years old. And so most of our nurses that are in Texas actually came through Prairie A&M University's program. And so they just celebrated the centennial 2 years ago, so they're actually 102 now. But the College of Nursing is unique. You apply to Prairie View, you get admitted, then you are going to attend your first 2 years in Prairie View. And let me just kind of give you a proximity where Prairie View is. We are going to be 35 miles west of Houston, okay? So you can literally get to the city of Houston in anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes, and also depending on traffic, because it's a major city. And then, so after you do your first 2 years on main campus, then you apply to the College of Nursing. And then from there, you transition from Prairie View into the heart of the city, which is the Texas Medical Center, which is the largest medical center in the country. And you are right there engrossed in all of the medical professions. But the nursing campus is right there. We have over 10 different labs where you're going to get your hands-on training. And also there's a bookstore there as well too. You get your own parking garage, and there's even housing opportunities there at the College of Nursing. Great option. Next, we have the Whitlow R. Green College of Education. And so this is going to be for all of our future educators, as well as students interested in going into athletic training or physical therapy as well. We have K through 12, and we also offer special education as well too. And you can also continue through this college from your undergraduate, your master's, as well as your doctoral program. Very nice technology in the college of education as well. And one of our students actually is a college education major. And Ms. Burr is actually a psychology major, so it's pretty awesome. Next, we have the Roy G. Perry College of Engineering. We actually graduate the most minority engineers in the state of Texas. And we have an engineering complex, which includes 5 different academic buildings. And we're actually building another building as well, too. So that'll be opening up fall 2022 or spring of 2023. So very, very soon. We're really excited about that. A lot of hands-on opportunities. There's also great study abroad opportunities as well, too, to the College of Engineering. And it's definitely something that you want to look into. Next, we have the College of Juvenile Justice. So everyone that wants to eventually one day hold that gavel, right? So you have your criminal justice as well, too. And we also have our own courtroom on campus as well, where students get their hands-on training as well. And we also are the hub of the Texas Crime Prevention Center here in the state of Texas. So a lot of great opportunities there. And last and certainly not least, we have our School of Architecture. Architecture is phenomenal. We actually graduate the most undergraduate and graduate architects in the nation. So not only here in Texas, but in the whole country. So whether you're comparing us to a school on the West Coast or you're comparing us to a school on the East Coast, our School of Architecture will always come on top for minority students. We also have our own 3D printing. We have laser cutting technology. We can build tiny homes as well too and ship those out for distribution with our 10-ton crane that we offer in our fabrication center. And even the building itself has won numerous of design awards. And so we have the majors and we have the academic rigor that you're going to be looking for any institution right here at Prairie University. So let's continue on. Next, we have our honors program. So this is for students looking for more of a vigorous coursework or students that want to learn another language, because our honors students actually do take a second foreign language. And most of them are able to be bilingual upon graduation. The honors program is available for all majors. So whether you're a biology major or you're a communications major or you're a music major, you can still join the honors program. You have to be admitted to Prairie before you can apply, but you always want to be able to increase your academic rigor. And so these are some of the minimum applicant criteria that you can review. But if you're really interested, just send an email to our honors program, which is honors.program@pvamu.edu for more information. Now, in addition to our honors program, we also have our undergraduate medical academy, or we like to call the UMA. And the UMA is for students that are focused on the pre-medical sciences field. And so these are for students that want to go to medical school, or you want to go to athletic training, or you want to go to physical therapy, you want to become a dentist. And so this is a really great opportunity because we have our own medical journal library right here on campus. And so a lot of the information you wouldn't have access to until you actually went into your medical school profession or program for school. Once again, you have to be admitted to Prairie before you can apply, but as soon as you get the application, get admitted, you will want to be emailing our medical academy, which is medical_academy@pvamu.edu. Awesome. And next is our Marching Storm Band. So as you all are learning about historically Black college universities, a big part of the HBCU culture is going to be the marching band. And our marching band is the Marching Storm. Has over 400 members strong as well. And if you do play an instrument, you can continue that into the collegiate realm and also get paid for it because there are scholarship opportunities available through our Marching Storm Band. So if you are interested in the band, definitely get their contact information here listed on our slide as well. and it is the largest student organization. They're also very dedicated, hardworking students, and so we really love our band, and we love to see them perform. So you are watching this through YouTube. So after today's program, you can literally open up another tab on YouTube. You can see our band perform, and you're just going to be in awe. All right, let's continue on. Also, so as I mentioned earlier, we have over 170 student organizations, and of those 170, does include Greek life. It's also going to include your religious organizations, your academic organizations, all of your honor societies, as well as your social action organizations. So we want you to get engaged, get involved, and find support on the Hill. So we have over 15 different offices that are geared for your success. So we have our Johnsonville's All Faith Chapel, where we want our students to continue their faith walk here on campus. We have our parent and family programming, where we encourage your loved ones to be on that journey with you as you start college and as you continue through college as well. Then we have the recreational sports department. Everyone is always scared of the freshman 15, right? Well, you don't have to worry about that at Prairie because we do have a swimming pool. We have 3 basketball full courts. We also have a rock climbing wall, a suspended track as well, dance studios. There's a lot to do on campus. And also our veteran services department. So if you have any of your loved ones that were in the armed forces and they're going to help pay for school, if you don't want to use any benefits, that's what our veteran services office is there for. We have our counseling services, someone to talk to, and so much more. So as you can see, there's a huge list. In our student life department, we want you to always stop in each one of these offices through your collegiate journey. So we do have athletics. So we are Division I. We're part of the SWAC conference. So not only do we play good, but we look good too because we're sponsored by Adidas. So we have all really, really great equipment, beautiful athletic facilities as well. We have over 16 different sports to choose from. As you see, they're listed here on the slide for you. And given that we are Division I, scholarships are available up to the coach's discretion. And so that's going to be dependent on doing the recruitment process. So, but if you are interested in athletics, you want to you want to visit our website at pvpanthers.com. Once again, that's pvpanthers.com. And you can go there and find our staff directory, as well as there's a recruitment form you can fill out, and so much more. So definitely look at your athletics if you're planning on playing collegiate athletics. And next we'll have a video from our housing department. So housing is a critical aspect in your collegiate journey. And we understand that at Prairie View, and all institutions understand that. But our housing is top notch. So as you saw, all the amenities, you also have that 2-bed, 1-bathroom floor plan. So that should already let you know that we don't have any community style bathrooms. So you never have to worry about running down the hallway and God forbid you trip and fall and you're like, oh no, freshman year is over. And it doesn't just stop at the freshman year. Our sophomore, junior, and senior level housing also doesn't have any community style bathrooms. So you're always going to have, and as you get a little older, as you go through your sophomore, junior, and senior years, you're going to turn into apartment style. And so you can even close your door on your roommate, or you can go in that common area and hang out in the living room, as well as in a beautiful kitchen with granite countertops and stainless steel appliances. So our housing is phenomenal. So now that you've learned about Prairie View, you know when we opened our doors, you see what majors we have to offer, our student life department, and you've heard about our housing. So now you're thinking to myself, how can I apply to Prairie View? So it's a very seamless process. So we go through the State of Texas Common Application, which is applytexas.org. You have to submit your high school transcript, as well as your test scores, so your ACT or your SAT test scores. Application fee of $40, but we do accept fee waiver, SAT, ACT, or the NACAC fee waiver as well. And we would love for those to be submitted electronically. So we do accept Naviance, T-Rex as well if you're here in Texas, but also your counselor can also just email it to our admissions office, which I will share the admissions contact information share in the next couple of slides. So what is the minimum criteria? I'm glad you asked. So we're looking at a 2.8 minimum GPA on a 4.0 scale unweighted. Our test score minimum requirements is an 800 on the SAT or a 15 on the ACT. And if you're in the top 25% of your graduating class, automatic admissions to Prairie View. So see, not too hard to get into Prairie View, right? So we're looking at a 2.8 high school GPA, 15 ACT, or an 800 on the SAT. And if you're in the top 25% of your graduating class, it's automatic admission. So as you notice, you didn't hear me say anything about an essay requirement. You didn't hear me say anything about a resume. And you didn't hear me say anything about letters of recommendation. So this helps our application process to be smooth and efficient. So everything that you have to submit to apply to Prairie View is all turned in electronically. So that helps us get you a decision very, very quickly. Now, you can't wait all day because we do have application deadline dates. For our fall priority, I want you to remember priority equals money, money equals priority. So our priority deadline date is December 1st. So we've opened up our application on September 1st. So September 1st through December 1st is when you want to apply and be admitted into Prairie View, because come January, we're going to review all of our students that have been admitted for scholarships as well as financial aid. So that's why priority equals money, money equals priority. Then we have our regular application deadline date of March 1st. March 1st is for students that were still kind of on the fence in the fall and like, I don't even want to go to Prairie View. So they apply in January. So they have until March 1st to become admitted. And then after March 1st, application will close. And as you can see, our spring and summer deadline dates are listed here as well. So how do you check your status? So everything, once again, Prairie View, we're trying to be technology advanced and everything is electronic. So how it works is you're going to submit your application to Apply Texas, and then Apply Texas is going to send you an acknowledgement email that says, hey, we sent your application to Prairie View. And then in the next 2 to 3 days, we, as in Prairie View, we're going to send you an email. And within that email, there's going to be a link for you to create an account to check your status in live time. How great is that? And this is exactly what the portal will look like when you click on that link after you apply to Prairie View. You create an account, and as soon as your test scores get submitted, they will populate as well. So we encourage you to check your application status online. It alleviates you having to send emails as well as give us or call the office as well. So you can go right on here in the portal, just log in, and you better check your application status. And so as I mentioned, I was going to show you our admissions contact information. So here it is. So you always give them a call. Once again, the Office of Admissions, they're going to do all the processing. Okay, so they're accepting all the fee waivers, applications, transcripts, and test scores. So let's say you do check your status and you're like, I know I turned my transcript in like 3 weeks ago and I haven't heard anything. Then that's when, at that point in time, is when you'll want to send an email or give them a call as well. Once again, we want everything to be submitted electronically, but if you have to send a piece of mail, the mailing address is right there for you as well to use. So P.O. Box 519 MS 1009 in good old Prairie, Texas is what the mailing address is. So next, we're going to go into a quick video. Awesome. So we hope that you're ready to come to Prairie View and apply to Prairie View as well. So we do have financial aid that will help assist parents and families to help pay for your post-secondary educational expenses. And so once you want to fill out your FAFSA at fafsa.ed.gov, and the FAFSA opens up October 1st of every year. And you see, I keep throwing out that word FAFSA. What is that? Well, that's the free application for federal student aid. And that's what's going to award you your grants, your work study, and your loans. Once again, you want to go to fafsa.ed.gov. If you go to any other site and they're charging you or have to submit a payment to do your FAFSA, you are absolutely on the wrong website. So fafsa.ed.gov. And as I mentioned earlier, it opens up October 1st. The FSID and password is there, and our school code is 003630 as well. And once again, priority funding. So you want to make sure you apply and get admitted by that priority deadline date of December 1st, okay? So you want to apply and get admitted as quickly as you can so that we can get that financial aid process in a timely manner. So these are different types. So you have your scholarship and your grants. That's your free money. Scholarships is based off of merits. So it's about your academic, so your GPA, your high school, okay? And then also your test scores. And then grants on the other end is going to be need-based, based off of your equal family contribution through your FAFSA. Work studies is going to be earned money from an on-campus job, and student loans is borrowed money that you have to pay back after graduation. So these are going to be the three different types of grants that Prairie View offers or accepts. Because given that we're a public institution, we do take federal grants as well as state grants, and we have our own institutional grants. And all these grants are going to be a need-based, so based off of your financial aid is when the grants will be awarded. Okay, and this will once again will come out in the spring semester after you apply and get admitted by our party deadline date. Work study once again is an on-campus job. You can do this is for full-time or part-time students. Our students that are with us today are work study students, and so there's a whole bunch of on-campus jobs everywhere, whether it's here in recruiting, being a tour guide, or might work in the bookstore or the library. You can also work for any of our facilities management as well as Sodexo. We can also work with the professor. There's a lot of research opportunities as well too. Then we have our federal unsubsidized and subsidized loans as well. So you want to keep that in mind. Loans you do have to pay back, but we do have a loan assistance program that will explain to you all the ins and outs about loans so that you're well educated and you know how much loan money you will need to take out. So then we have our Regents scholarship. This is a merit-based scholarship based off of your GPA as well as your test scores as well. So your ACT or your SAT as well, and a 3.5 GPA, and then you can get a full ride, and it includes an out-of-state fee waiver as well. Give me 1 second. Actually, my laptop is saying it's going to die, so I need to plug it up. So we got to make sure we still got power. Ooh, quick, fast, and
Good morning. Good afternoon. I'm sorry. Jonathan, Mr. McKissack will be right back. We're trying to get the video started. Just a second.
But yes, like Mr. McKissick said, as far as I'm sorry, I'm going to introduce myself again. My name is Tatiana Bird. I'm currently a graduating senior. I'll be graduating this coming December. Like Mr. McKissick said, there are over 170 student organizations on campus. And with those organizations, I always recommend students coming in to join a social organization and to join an academic organization. I have been a part of my academic organization, which is ABC Psychology Club and Psychi since my freshman year. My social clubs range from Pantherette Plus, which is Pretty Ladies Unique Shapes. I've also been a part of CIS and many different organizations. It is always important to get involved as far as with academic organizations, because you may never know what professors you guys may meet, what other different therapists or anything might come in that's in your field, and they can give you different and more information. I'm sorry, I didn't say exactly where I was from or what my major is. I am running all the way from Dallas, Texas. I am also a psychology major. So with that being said, there's just different organizations that you can join around campus to get more information. Monique, can you share some things that you've done at Prairie?
Yes, so hey y'all, my name is Monique Shorts. I am from Memphis, Tennessee. My major is interdisciplinary studies and social studies for 4th through 8th grade and 7th through 12th grade. And my minor is entrepreneurship. And like Tati, I am also in some organizations on campus. So to separate academic and social, some of my academic programs is TEP, Teacher Education Program, which is under College of Education. And that is where upperclassmen will be able to go into the classrooms in Cypress, Fairbanks, Katy Independent, Houston Independent, all of those school districts. We are able to go into the classrooms and do observations with the teachers that we're planning on being a teacher with. So for me, I would observe a social studies high school teacher. And then I am also a part of the Teacher Uprising program, where we are pushing other students to join College of Education to become teachers under the Interdisciplinary Studies program, which is under College of Education. And then the two programs that I am in for social, I am a part of PALS, Panther Advisory Leaders. And what are we? We are the go-to big brother, big sister for incoming freshmen. We are the program that helps freshmen have a smooth transition from high school to college. And we are going to work with freshmen, you guys, of course, because you're gonna choose PV, I hope. We are going to help you earn the chance. We're going to create your shuffle for you, because on campus, we are known for every class having their own special shuffle. And we also are there for tutoring, advice, mentorship. We get you out to the games. We help you stay in the loop of the different events on campus. And with that, I am also a part of CAB, Campus Activities Board, where we push all of the students, meaning student engagement, to get into the different events that we have on campus. We are known for hosting the Spring Fest in spring semester, homecoming and fall semester. We also have different events such as The Voice, where students get to compete for singing. We just have different events that students can get out the dorm, get done with studying, and you can just entertain, relax with us throughout the campus.
Thank you so much, Monique, for that. Monique, do you have any other information that you would like to share about your time at PV?
I guess I can say three things. I always like to go for three. So the first thing is I am an out-of-state student, and I heard that you guys are listening in on the financial aid. Please be on top of the FAFSA. Please be on top of the scholarships. We do have out-of-state tuition waivers that are with every college, meaning College of Engineering, Nursing, Education, etc. And that is where each college and the dean gets a certain amount of out-of-state waivers. And that is where students can apply who are out of state and get their tuition knocked down to in-state tuition. So I would say stay on top of FAFSA and scholarships. Two, I would say always think academically first and then think of fun second. We always think college is where I'm by myself, I'm away from my parents, I could turn up, I could have fun, but it's all about academics. And sometimes PV is very fun. We like to get all the students engaged in our activities, but always make sure to always keep your academics first. And three, we're going to switch it a little bit. Once you join all these programs and you reach your limit, know your limit. Make sure you put full dedication into any organization, club, any program you are signing up to be in. Give it your all, as well as give it your all to your academics. Just push forward and always know your limit. Make sure you put the best foot forward for yourself.
Thank you so much, Monique, for that. Coming from me, as I said, I am a graduating senior. Here in my time on the Hill, I am upset that COVID cut my time here short, but it was not all in vain. The networking that I've done while being here on campus has been one of the best. I am so happy that I was able to come to PV. I thank PV, like I tell people, for choosing me because without being accepted, I would have not met some of the most amazing people in my life. I am a first generation student, so the switch of coming from not knowing anything at all to having some of the best mentors and guidance ever was most definitely a breeze and easy. So I would recommend Prairie A&M University to anybody. Like Mr. McKissack said, the ratio is 18-1. So there's not a lot of students to one professor. And it is just overall a blessing. I most definitely recommend any of you guys looking forward to come back at any given time, just to come out and show and see the love that we have here at PV. And I hope to see you guys here on the Hill soon. At this time, if no one has any other questions, I will drop my information in the chat below, and Mr. McKenzie's information as well. At this time, we will be closing off, and so happy that you guys are able to join the Zoom call. And thank you guys so much. Can't wait to see you guys here on the Hill.
Thank you, guys.
Once again, thank you guys so much for joining in the call. If you have any questions, you can email myself, Tatiana Bird, or you can email Mr. Jonathan McKissack, or you can even call 936-261